Okay, this video is about a swinging axe. So I have one image of an axe and it's going to swing from the left to the right, and I'm using an image angle to do that. So let me show you the demo here, and then I'll go in and explain it. So the axe is going to come down straight and then it's going to swing back and forth. And then I'm going to try to avoid it, but I got hit. Then it went back. Alright, so let me show you how I did that. Alright, so in the swinging axe, I have a bunch of alarms set up. GameMaker only allows you to have 11 alarms. So there is kind of the way you sell the axe, kind of move kind of quickly and jump a little bit. It's because I only have 11 alarms, so I can't make it really smooth and superb going from one angle to the next. But I did the best I could with it, with the animation. So like I said, there's only one axe here. Set the mask to only the area here. This is where he's going to get hit, right in this area here. So I just went to manual and then set it using these left top, right and bottom to get it in this location with the axe blade. Set it to precise, and then make sure your crosshairs are going to be at the top there. So mine's at 53 on the X, Y is at 0. If you have the crosshairs anywhere else on the axe, when it rotates using the angle, image angle, it's going to look weird. It's not going to look right. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I put the crosshair right there, it's going to look weird when it comes down. It's not going to rotate right. See, it looks okay, but see, it's rotating in this location right here. It's not rotating up here. So it's going to look kind of weird where it rotates. Or if you put it right here, it's really going to be off. See, it doesn't look like it rotates right. See, because the crosshair is in the wrong spot. So make sure you put it in the right spot. So I would put it way up the top here, and I think it was at 53 on X, Y is at 0. Yeah. Alright, so what you do is you make a crate, then in your coded sheet, Control Tab, I set my first image at image underscore angle equals -30. And then alarm, so at the beginning it's going to be coming down, right, at 2 speeds. Goes straight down, and then it's going to be swinging at -30, so that's going from left to right. So it's going to start at left at -30, and then the alarm's going to kick in after 20 milliseconds. Set its relative. Then after alarm 0, it's over here. So alarm 0, 20 milliseconds relative. Then it's going to swing to image angle equals -20. So it went to -30 to now -20. So it's going from left to right in a way. So you can change this to 10 if you wanted to, but I had it at 20. That way I would have enough alarms set up so it can swing from left to right and right to left. Or I think it kind of jumps from left to right and then it goes back to left to right. It doesn't go completely back, swings back around. So it kind of jumps a little bit. And then, okay, so after image underscore angle equals -20, then it's going to, alarm 1 is going to kick in at 20 milliseconds, set to relative. And then alarm 1 is going to kick in and it's going to go to image angle equals -10. So it's almost completely down in the middle. So once it reaches 0, then it'll be completely from left to middle, and then it'll go from middle to right. So then alarm 2 kicks in, and then it's going to go to image angle 0. And then alarm 3 is going to kick in, and then it's going to go to image underscore angle equals 10. So it went from negative to positive. So positive is going up right, and then negative is going up left. So now it's starting to swing to the right at an angle at 10. So then alarm 4 is going to kick in at 20 milliseconds, set to relative, and it's going to go to, it's going to swing, it's swinging up to the right at an angle at 20. Then alarm 5 kicks in, and it's going to go up to 30 now. And then alarm 6 is going to kick in, and it's going to go to, then it's going to go, now it's starting to go back down again on the right. So then alarm 7 starting to go back down again, it's starting to slowly go from right to left again. So then it's going down on the right at 10, and then alarm 8 is coming in, and it's going to go back to image angle 0. And then when alarm 9 kicks in, it's going to go to minus 10. Then we do alarm 10, and it's going to minus 20. And then alarm 11 is going to, so once it hits 10, it's at minus 20 right now, right? So alarm 11 is going to kick in, and it's going to go back to alarm 0. So alarm 0 is minus 20. And alarm 10, well, actually this should probably be minus 10. So it should be image angle equals minus 10. Then when alarm 11 kicks in, it's going to go back to alarm 0. And alarm 0 is going to be minus 20. And then it's going to repeat. So I got it on a repeating cycle. So the last alarm has to go back and go back to alarm 0 where it's pretty much started from. Otherwise, if you don't do that, it's going to jump. It's not going to look like it's rotating correctly. So the way I have mine set up, it goes from left to right, then right to left, and then once it hits alarm 0, it's going to go back from left to right, and then right to left. So it's a repeating cycle of rotating from left to right to left to right, back and forth like that. Then when the axe comes down to block 2, it's going to stop. So right here it's going to come down and hit this block, which is invisible, and he's not going to collide with it. It's only going to collide with the axe, and it's going to stop right here, and it's going to continue to swing back and forth. And then when the character collides with the axe, I have it set to do a sprint blood effect -1 speed. So the sprint blood effect is right here, and it animates, and I have that set to 2020 for X and Y because that's how my image is set, 2020. So it's going to hit in this location. It's not going to be off. It's going to be right in the center of the character because it's got the same crosshairs, 2020 X and Y. And then alarm 1, then after 1 millisecond, alarm 0 is going to kick in, and it's going to restart my game. That's what's going to happen. So it's going to show the blood effect for 1 millisecond, and then it's going to go to alarm 0, and it's going to restart the game. So that's what is happening there. And I had to have the splat sound, which you can't hear, but I'll play it for you. When it comes down here, So that's pretty much it for that. So the image angle does a pretty good job. When you don't want to do, if you don't want to have a whole bunch of animation of different images, like you're trying to cut down on image space on your Android device, you don't want to have so many images in your game. You want to cut down on the memory space, stuff like that. So it's only one image, and you're using code to make it animate and rotate from left to right to left. That's what's happening. And it would be nice if GameMaker would give you more alarms, but they only give you up to 11. So you just got to play around with the numbers there to get it looking kind of smooth and animated correctly. So just remember, the last alarm has to jump back to where it started the first time. So like I said, alarm 10 was at -10, so 11 is going to have to be -20. So you just basically make it go to alarm 0, make that go back to the beginning, and it rotates up to -20. And then it's going to repeat the process of going back down to alarm 1 to -10 again, then -5 or 0, then 10, 20, and then go back to 10, then 0, then -10, then -20. Alright, thanks for watching.